Alrighty, welcome back to Mildly Infuriating. Let me first mildly infuriate you by telling you something you already know, which is that Creeper Aw Man merch is available at represent.com/CaptainSparkles for one more week. Link in the description. Hats, shirts, mugs if you prefer to hydrate, because I think everyone has to do that. And yeah, description. Once again, okay, let's get on with the video. Number 19. Her hair is right in my face. 2. Where is my plane going? We've got a hybrid here of software gore and mildly infuriating, all rolled into one. You're about to blast off into outer space. It's the new orbital transport mode. You're on the new Virgin Galactic flight. It's actually going to get you to where you need to go like a lot quicker, so you should be excited. These are the trial runs. When it actually releases to the public, you're going to have to pay like $300,000 a ticket. So honestly, you're getting a deal right now, and all you have to do is deal with hair in your face. Psh, I'd do that any day. These speakers won't let me stack. They won't let you stack. Why don't they let you stack? Wow, that's not what you expect. But you can't actually stack. Wait, how are the ones below it staying in place? Is it because they have ones next to it? I don't know, I guess you have to alternate them, right? You have to do them like bricks. That'd be so interesting. You're like just getting acquainted to the job. Hey guys, why do we have to stack these like bricks? Well, actually, we can't stack them straight up even if we want to, so we have to. We have no other alternative. That's more interesting. That's mildly interesting, not so much mildly infuriating. Wrong subreddit. I had one chance. I'll try again at 10,000. I waited 30 minutes and got 2 notifications at the same time. You were trying to get the screenshot at the perfect 1,000. I think 999 is actually better. You're fine. It's all good. I'm sorry that YouTube scheduled video uploading releases videos at the same time in your subs feed, so that's probably what did it for you. You waited 30 minutes, a couple came in, and then 2 more people who you're subscribed to, they probably released a video at that point, and so the odds of only 1 notification coming in at once, pretty small. You should rely on your car's odometer and get the screenshot that way or the picture that way, because you definitely have to drive for it to increment, so you can get a satisfying photo there. Ruining the best shot. Wait, really? Someone stick their hand out to take a picture with their cell phone right in front of the photographer. And now it just looks like a stock photo, honestly. It looks like this, that's why like I paused for a second. I was like, oh, it's actually a wedding photo. It's not a stock photo. Trying to showcase, look at the good photos that you're able to, I thought like initially this is the photo and then this is backed up and look, this was taken on a phone. Isn't that cool? Go and buy the new blank, no free product placement for you guys in this video. Go to represent.com/CaptainSparkles. We ain't shouting out phone brands. Anyway, next up, lady reviewed a Thai spa. 1 star, haven't been there. It would seem a good idea to attend our spa before writing a review on Google. Thank you. Okay, I mean, I've heard of if a YouTuber, streamer, someone with a social media presence like calls out a business, then that business will oftentimes start getting bombarded with negative reviews on Google, Yelp, etc. But if it wasn't that, why would you just like look up a business? You're like, I wonder if I should go here. And then you'd see the Google reviews and you'd be like, I should leave one. I haven't been there, but I'm gonna give it 1 star because, you know, there's room for improvement. Maybe they'll prove me wrong. I just can't expect anything until I actually go there. So it's like, nice. You know, you don't realize that this actually does really negatively impact the business. Because I think we can all say from anecdotal evidence, like the reviews on those platforms are generally pretty heavily considered. Like if I look up a business on Google to see what the directions are when someone tells me to go there and I'm like, it has 2 stars, I'm like, what am I getting myself into, right? Whether or not it's legit, it does give you that like, oh, this is probably not gonna be good going into it. So thanks, Sue. Appreciated. Thanks for the remark. It's good to be curious. Yes, we do clean under here too. Do you now? Because that looks like the underside of my bed, which I can tell you doesn't get cleaned very often because there's not very much space. I'm not impressed by your cleaning. If that's what you say is clean, I'm kind of concerned for the rest of the hotel room. Why write S like that? The more I read it, the more it mildly infuriates me. Yeah, that's not a cool S, dude. That's the opposite of cool S. That's an uncool S, so that's not actually allowed. You just took an S and you turned it sideways. Why are you turning your S's to 45 degree, up to 90 degree angles? This is a 90 degree S. Why have you turned your S 90? It like progressively gets more and more pivoted. It starts out at 45 degrees and then slowly works its way to 90 degrees at the very end. Otherwise, the handwriting is so neat, but otherwise, it's a very interesting E. It's more of it's like a breast cancer ribbon instead of an E. Like why? That's a regular E right there, and then this something happened. We got little hybrid E's here and there. Good E, weird E, hybrid E's. Oh, what's going on? This view in the Alps. Is there actually like a really nice view behind it? Yep. Yes, there is. Oh boy. Audi knows how to place their advertisements with maximum exposure. You want to see the view? Sorry, no, you get to stare directly at our car. Doesn't this make you want to buy our electric car so that you can preserve this view that you can't actually see because our electric car is blocking it? If you buy our electric car, we'll take down this billboard. It's real-life microtransactions. Would you like to access this view? All you have to do is for the low, low price of $79,999, buy our electric SUV. I don't know how expensive it is. Might even be more than that. Put a $5 in this vending machine. Kicks out mostly nickels as change. It doesn't accept nickels. Why does it have so many nickels if it doesn't accept nickels? That's what's weird to me. I assume that at the beginning they probably seed it with some change just so it can give change. Why would you seed it with change that it can't actually accept? Then it's just gonna deplete that. Why does it have nickels in it? How did the nickels get there to begin with, other than I guess they must have just, yeah, they just seeded it with a bunch of nickels. You just drain that machine of all of its nickels and that's it, no more. I'm sorry, but at least at year 5 was good enough to get you your, hopefully, Rice Krispie treats, because Rice Krispie treats are delicious. So are Kit Kat bars too. One of those two, that would be my choice. I haven't had Rice Krispies in a while, dude. God, that's like childhood right there, is Rice Krispie treats. Sitting under this vent all summer, wondering why I wasn't getting any cooler. Yeah. Did it take you that long to realize, though? You hear the AC running everywhere else, some air is blowing. You don't bother to, like, I don't know, investigate just a little bit further. Let me just take a closer look at this vent. Oh, it's actually just screwed into drywall. Cool. So that's why it's not blowing out any air. It's aesthetic air conditioning. You know, it enhances the look of the building when you have more vents. It gives the appearance of added value, even if it's not actually functional. This guy at my work never drinks the whole Coca-Cola. What the heck is this, dude? I know someone who has like a water bottle graveyard in their car. Kind of reminds me of this. I feel like it's a little bit better with water though, because at least with water, you can come back to it and like it's still good to drink. Whereas with Coke, it's like you leave it and then it's gonna go flat, and then you are just gonna have it sitting there. But then why don't you bother to throw it out? I don't know. I can understand why a Coke graveyard might exist if you just leave it there, but also throw it out. Water bottle graveyard almost seems funnier because it's like you can just finish the first water bottle before the new one because there's no risk of it going. But maybe you want a cold water bottle? Bro, I don't even know. Bottle graveyards. They're a mystery to me. I prefer to finish one before going on to the next, but you know what? It's cool, it's whatever. The image speaks for itself. God dang it, cat. You literally had one job. I bought this for you, but no. You have an expense detection sense. Cats do have an extra sense where they can tell what is more expensive, and they will scratch that instead. Oh, what's that? It's expensive for you to replace your drywall panel and paint? Then I'll scratch the corner of the door, rather than this toy that I bought specifically for you to do that. Oh, what's that? Your really expensive, nice couch with nice fabric? That's expensive? I'm gonna scratch that. You can't emulate that high quality material on your cheap little toy. All right, what are you trying to do? Buy me off with something for 10 bucks? I'm gonna take the multi-$1,000 piece of furniture, okay? Don't you try to buy me out. I know what quality is. For the sake of all love that is holy, if you do this, please pick a side and get out of the dang way. That's my favorite, is when people are like crossing a street parking lot, whatever it may be. And they see that cars are waiting, and they still take the diagonal. Obviously, this is to another extent where you're just walking in front of the car holding it up. But it's like, you know a car is waiting, so instead of just, I know the hypotenuse is a shorter distance overall. I'm aware of this, we all are, but it'll just be so much better if you just directly cross the street perpendicular to my direction. We'll all have such a nicer time instead of you walking at this massive angle. As I see you're crossing the street technically, but you're basically walking in a straight line. So thank you for that, I appreciate it. And they'll like make eye contact with you and just keep on doing it. Bro, re-rack your weights, okay? Be considerate of others. Wasps made a nest on my wasp spray bottle. They know. They're evolving. Is it, like, does it go into the bottle? Did they actually, like, colonize the inside of your spray bottle, or is it purely on the surface? Because that would be insane. If they straight up, like, entered the bottle and the entire inside of that is all honeycombed and stuff. I mean, it does almost look like it's coming out of an opening there. That would be nuts, dude. That's terrifying. You see all of these wasps all over the place. You open up the one container that you think is safe, and you see the colony, the source of all the wasps. Yeah, I think they need to restructure their formula, I'm gonna be honest with you. How my stepdad decided to close a box of cereal after eating edibles last night. Thought they were Doritos, and he was like, damn. Well, they might not be Doritos, but they're Doritos in my mind now. I'm just gonna roll them back up, you know. I gotta go buy some Doritos now. Hopefully he ordered Doritos and didn't go drive for the Doritos. He had a moment. It's actually more funny than it is infuriating. This neighborhood I saw on Google Maps really hits me hard. I bet there's actually a reason for that. Like something was there before. There used to be, so it's actually interesting, like in Culver City, which is its own city, but it's in the LA area. People would think of it as LA. There is an area where you can see these kind of like curved streets. It kind of looks like there's a bit of an oval, a speedway kind of oval. And in fact, the reason it's like that is because like way back in the 1920s, there was actually a speedway there. And now you get these ghost remnants of streets that are kind of mapped after where the speedway used to be. And you're like, oh God, why are the streets so weird like this? Well, it's actually because that was there before, and that's what the streets were modeled after. Culver City also just an absolute mess with its street design. They're all over the place. If you want mildly infuriating, just look up Culver City. It is the most not grid pattern you will ever find in your life. But anyway, this is like, I don't know. This looks like something you could definitely find all over LA in a bunch of different places. I bet it's because there was something there before. Looks like I won't be listening to my new vinyl record. Thanks, USPS. I like how it straight up like bent the mailbox. They were so desperate to get it in there. They're like, you know what? We're just gonna squish this mailbox down, cause the sides to flex out a little bit. We'll make this in there. All right, no one's gonna steal your vinyl, because I'm just gonna bend it on into the post box. Oh wait, actually, oh, you can't listen to it either. It's as good as if it was stolen. Oh, sorry about that. My bad. Threw my swatter at a fly. Don't ask questions because I don't have answers. Well, play stupid games, win stupid prizes, I guess. Bro, like, does that fly swatter have any inertia at all to it? You got so fed up with the fly, you're just like, screw it. You just threw it at it, thinking that your last-ditch effort might actually have an impact, as if the fly is not just gonna see this thing moving at it much slower than an actual swat and not be able to just dodge out of the way. I mean, maybe you flung it pretty hard, and in order to do this, or it could have been on the way down. I don't know. Either way, congratulations. You should leave it there. That's pretty impressive. You always have a story to tell people. They're gonna be like, why is that there? And you can tell them about the time that you are so fed up that you thought you'd throw your fly swatter at a fly. Did it work? Nope. But you have this. And the top, most mildly infuriating thing of the last month, the peas are upside down. What does that even mean? What the hell is going on here? This is like one of those optical illusions where your brain keeps flipping the perspective back and forth. Like first it looks like a convex corner, and then it looks like a concave corner, and you're like, what is it? I can't tell. This is bizarre. It's like, what? Okay, so many questions. First, why is it hard to just take a photo of a plate that has this, fries and peas on it? Like, that seems pretty easy. But if not, like, you rotated it from the other side. You had a picture of a plate that had peas on this side, and instead of just mirroring it, you rotated it, and now they're upside down, and it just... This is so weird. I'm so impressed you noticed this. I feel like so many of the posts we've seen this month are more mildly interesting than mildly infuriating. Huh. Yeah, that's a trip. Alrighty. That is a trip. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you've been more amused this time than anything. Make sure to like if you like. Check out the playlist in the description. If you want to catch more on represent.com/CaptainSparkles for Creeper Aw Man merch. Whether or not it's relevant to this channel, just shouting it out. And I'll see you next time.